My PS Vita is blinking orange.
The PlayStation Vita blinks orange during the charging process if the battery charge is too low to let you turn on your system.
I am charging it, but it doesn't seem to charge. And no, I'm not playing it while charging it, which drains the battery.
So switch to a phone charger, which tends to charge it with more power than the standard charger.
At least you aren't accusing me of trying to charge too many things at once through the same power strip.
I know how much you value the gaming device, and that you'd put it on its own charger, its own power strip to make sure there's nothing else competing for resources.
But being on its own charging path doesn't mean it actually charges.
You can tell if the battery is actually charging when plugged in by checking the voltage. That increases if it is charging.
If it blinks once orange and then goes solid orange, you may need to replace the battery.
Or you can take it out and put it back in properly, in case you get the orange blinking light and battery that never charges. In rare cases, you need to clean corrosion from the battery contacts.
I haven't replaced the battery recently, but it sounds like I need to.
And after the battery replacement, go to the recovery menu and try to update it.
How do you get to the recovery menu?
R plus the power button plus the PS Vita button. And sometimes once you can get it up and running, the solution is doing a couple of restores.
That could mean there's a major software glitch.
You know it is a glitch whether hardware or software if the orange light goes solid and you can't turn it on via the button but can turn it on by connecting it to a computer.
I've heard the computer connected to it that way can tell you if the battery isn't charged.
If you get that notice plus the orange blinking light, then yes, you have no charge.
I know the orange solid light means it is fully charged, but I don't know what is preventing that from happening.
The problem can be a bad charging cable.
I can swap out cables and hope that works, but it worked before.
That doesn't mean you plugged in the cable all the way or didn't break a connector so it doesn't work. It can be a bad USB wall adapter, too, though that's rare.
A power outlet that's shorted out or turned off via a blown fuse is more likely.
You can also have problems if the battery is bad.
You already discussed checking the voltage to see if it is actually charging. And if it doesn't, it needs to be replaced.
Let's say I charge it totally and completely, but it isn't initially responding. What do I do?
Hold down the power and PS button for 20 seconds to boot it, or try power cycling it by pushing the power button a couple times.
If the orange light comes on but never goes off, even after charging, then you need to replace the battery.
And I will have ruled out everything else tech support could tell me to do before sending me a replacement or new battery I pay for.